Hey, I'm Pam. So welcome back to Kids Side. So today we're going to do a different type of video. We're going to do how to take a COVID test. So recently I've been feeling a little bit under the weather, so I went to my local clinic and took a COVID test and came back negative. And I decided to take another one just to confirm a negative test because they are antigen tests. So antigen tests, they're really specific, but they are not very sensitive. So the test I took at the clinic, I don't know which one it was, but this one I'm taking at home. It's the BinaxNOW COVID test by Abbott. So I got it because it was the one that was available at my local Walgreens. Walmart sells different tests. I don't know which test they have there, but this was the only one they had at my local Walgreens. And it was about $23. I think they're $15 at Walmart, so they're a little cheaper if you can get them there. They're actually sold out of these at Walmart. And make sure if you're feeling sick and you want to go to the store, wear your mask. You know. So when you open the box, you'll get, it's going to be a little tray. And on that tray, they'll have some information. So they'll have a fact sheet that's in English and in Spanish. So it's dual language. And then it comes with the instruction sheets, kind of like our Discovery kits. So you have the instructions. They're both in English and Spanish. And then it comes with 2 tests. So I've already taken one yesterday and it came back negative. So I was like, yeah, I probably just have a regular cold, but I'm still gonna self-isolate and wait a little bit. And just be sure. So it comes with 2 tests, and you have a card, your foam applicator, so it's pretty much like that long Q-tip thing, and a solution right here, it's like a dropper bottle. And on the instructions, they say they have 2 different types. So mine look like this. On here, I guess they have something that looks like an actual bottle, or you have the stick kind of like mine. Okay. So you're going to wash your hands before you actually open everything up. So it says, do not touch any part of the inside of the card and only handle it by the edges. So we're going to go ahead and open it up. And very carefully take the card out by the edges. This is what the card looks like. Alright, so it says remove it and lay it flat on the table. And I'm going to switch to my other camera here so you can get a overhead view. Okay, so here's the card. So you want to make sure you have the blue control line just there, so I'm not going to touch it. And you see you have 2 windows here and the second window there. So we're handling it by the edges, and the instructions say to remove the cap, so we're going to remove the cap. Hold the bottle straight over the top hole, not at an angle, and put 6 drops into the hole, but don't touch the card. So 1, 2, 3, doesn't want to come out. 4, 5, there you go, 6. So I guess you squeeze too hard, it's gonna all just squirt out. Let's see. Zoom in. You can see that a little bit of the liquid comes down into the second hole, but it's not like saturated. The whole thing isn't full of full solution there. Okay, so we have our card set up. So now it's time to open our foam applicator. So these, you want to make sure you open them on the right, or the correct side, not the right side. And you can feel in the package, but you can open it where you can feel the stick. You don't want to touch the tip of it. So make sure you're opening it where it's going to be like a little triangle, and it's going to be an easy pull, kind of pull. And you want to open it to where you get the stick first. So you get the stick, make sure you hold it by the end of the stick and not touch the swab. It says swab both nostrils carefully, as shown, up to 3/4 of an inch. So these aren't the ones that have to go behind your eyeballs. I've taken those and those suck. So it says usually a 1/2 inch to a 3/4 of an inch. You do not need to go deeper. So using medium pressure, rub the swab against all of the walls inside your nostrils, at least 5 big circles. And then you do the same for the other one, for the other nostril. So left and right. It's disgusting because you're putting your own boogers back into your nose again. So it says you swab your nose for about 15 seconds. So we've done both sides, and then you're going to keep the card flat. I'm going to bring the camera back over. Oh yeah, and this will make your nose run a little bit because you're sticking a stick in your nose. And you're going to go underneath into the first hole, and it goes through into the top. And then you're going to give it a turn 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. And you don't want to skip this step. You're really saturating that swab. And you're going to peel off the adhesive here. If it comes off, it doesn't want to come off. There we go. And then close the test. Okay, and you can see the blue control line. So wait 15 minutes before we can read the results. So it's been 15 minutes and the test is negative. Which is good. Okay, so I did get a negative test, which is good. So you see there's only one pink line there. And what a negative test means is that it didn't find any COVID-19 in the sample itself. So that's why they give you 2 tests, so you can test, today and then test at least a day and a half to 2 days later. Just in case, the second test may end up being positive, but this one's my second test, and it's also a negative, which means it didn't find any virus in that particular sample. And then here on the instructions, you can see there are different ways the test can look when it's positive. See that? So you see you have the 2 really strong pink lines here. Then at the end it's very, very, very faint, like you're squinting to even see a line, but there's a small line there. So in this one, there isn't a faint line. I checked. Hey, I'm back. So my results were negative, so it means that no COVID was found in this particular sample. So you want to make sure you understand that that's what a negative test means. It means that just in this particular sample, there was no COVID found. Make sure when you are doing these tests to read the instructions thoroughly first and then proceed with the test. And again, I got my test from Walgreens because Walmart was sold out. So if you're feeling under the weather and you need to go to the store, make sure you wear your mask and go in and out. Hopefully you can just get somebody else to get one for you so you don't possibly contaminate somebody else. But make sure you read the instructions front and back, and make sure you read your fact sheet so you'll be, you know, well informed. But yeah, so I'm happy I got a negative test. I'm gonna keep watching my symptoms because I do feel a bit under the weather, and just see, you know, what kind of happens. If I feel like I need another test later on, if I'm not getting better, then I'll go to my doctor's office and get another test. But that's it for now. That was how I use my this is BinaxNOW Abbott Lab at-home COVID test. So it's not that difficult. If you need a test, you take a test at home. It's really quick and easy. You can do it in the privacy of your own home without having to, I guess, go stand in line somewhere else. So, bye.